What up? It's your boy Sin City, aka Mr. Ooh, aka Curtis Mayfield, third, fourth, and fifth. Here with Mikey T, the movie star, on Report Card Radio, 7:30. Oh,
I wanted to talk about the if you thought the 50 Cent and the Ja Rule beef was comparable to Max B and Jim Jones.
oh, hell no, nah, hell no. They public knowledge. Somebody got shot. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nowhere near. And it's way above. I think Ja was winning awards when 50 was coming at him. 50 was on the come up. It's totally different, man. That's what I think.
And Jim Jones was selling thousands of units while Max B was coming at him.
But Max wasn't selling the records, and nah, it's different, bro. You gotta think about it. Ja. Not saying that the intensity in the street wasn't the same, but as far as like when you look at it from a music standpoint of view, a lot of people, a lot of people don't know about it to this day. If you ask a couple of girls that bartend right now, they'd be like, "Who? What?" You know what I mean? Like, but everybody know 50 and Ja, but like it was older people that knew that. You know what I mean? My mother knew that. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. But that's been going on for that was on a bigger stage. Jim and Max shit was like DVDs and beefing and underground mixtape songs, diss songs and stuff like that.
So, City, how did you feel about when Max started throwing everybody else's name into it? You know what I mean? Like your name, Freaky's name, Hell Rel's name. He kind of like tried to battle the whole Dipset. How did you feel about that when he brought you into it?
I was I was upset at first, but then um, I was upset, and then I talked to a couple of people, and they like, "Nigga, you want shit like that? Why wouldn't you want him to say your name?" So then it became like a joke to me. I ain't take it seriously no more because I knew that was as far as it was gonna go. It wasn't gonna get, what I mean. It wasn't gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean. The thing was that all his fans was like hating me. You know what I mean? Like they was hating whatever. Even if the music was dope, they ain't get fake ass Max B, fake ass this, fake ass that, and it was just like, how did I get this name? Like, you know what I mean? But I dug it. I understood it. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. K Slade told me. He said, I said, we did an interview, and I said, "Wow, you ain't gonna ask me no Max B question?" He said, "For what?" He said, "Yo, my man, check this out. You doing what you do. That's your music." He said, "It's just like if I was to stop the Papoose and got another lyrical nigga, they wouldn't even hear the lyrical nigga because they'd be like, he's a fake Papoose." So I said, "Got you." So he said, "Man, don't worry about that shit, man. Like that, all that, his fans coming at you and all that. He got a lot of fans, and he does have a lot of fans. And it was times where I would beef with people on Twitter. I think, yeah, on Twitter, I would beef with people, and next thing you know, those same people is like, 'Yo, with you, with your music, blah blah blah.' So I used to be like, how does this work? Like, am I supposed to stay mad at you? Like, you know what I mean? So that's the thing I went through for a while, for a couple of years. You know what I mean? Fake ass Max B, and then, yo, with you, I like your music. And then when we got written up in Complex magazine, I I I don't think I'm ever forget that article. A dude said they're not the same artists. Yeah, they harmonize, but Sin does this different and Max does this different. So, but it's all because I was, doing music with Jim.
Freaky wanted to go to the front lines with it when Max and everybody was coming out and embarrassing Dipset. But why didn't he? Why did you guys halt?
What do you mean?
Like, why didn't you guys go all the way with it? You guys sort of pulled back because of the sponsors, it seemed. It seemed like Dipset was too big to beef with Max B.
Nah, that wasn't it. It It was actually when you got something to do. I remember I made a diss song, and after I did it, we laughed about it. I actually made it in Juelz studio. We laughed about it because he had dissed me on something. So I made a diss song. It was actually funny. It was hilarious. We was all in there rolling, and then we just never put it out. We just went back to doing Zeke's second mixtape. I can't tell you why certain things that didn't happen. It wasn't because of sponsors or anything. It just I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question actually though, but I don't know. And that's not my plans. I'm glad we didn't because that's not the plans for the future. Like whatever road he chooses to go on or whatever, then let that be him. I just know like when anybody mention me, I'm like, huh? What you say?
Before everything and all the dissension happened, I want to ask you, like, what was a memory that you had with Max B that sticks out in your mind?
We didn't hang out with each other. We didn't, you know what I mean? Like we just saw each other in passing, like in the studio. And as far as the street, I've never seen him in the street. You know what I mean? Like he'd be on somewhere where I'm not at. You know what I
How'd you
mean?
guys get to Charlotte that one time? Did you all just meet in Charlotte? Were you already
Nah,
there?
it was a tour bus. I mean, we went to a couple of shows together, like as far as Boston. Jim had a tour bus. You know what I mean? So we all used to get on the tour bus. But all our memories is 2K and gambling. There's no real. That's it. You know what I mean? Like we was cool from what I know. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might have a different story. Like, but from when we around each other, it was it was respect and it was cool. We talk shit about 2K and that's that. We ain't never talk about nothing else.